heart of East Africa are these mountain people, the Burundians of Burundi. Burundi originated in the 16th century as a small kingdom in the African Great Lakes region. After European contact, it was united with the Kingdom of Rwanda, becoming the colony of Rwanda-Urundi, first colonized by Germany and then by Belgium. The colony gained independence in 1962 and split once again into Rwanda and Burundi. Today, the capital of Burundi is Gitega. Population is 12.55 million, with more than 70% being Christians and most of them are Catholics and little evangelicals. Islam is gradually encroaching the land and taking it over. Her official languages are Kirundi, French and English. Currently, as at the making of this documentary, Burundi has 18 provinces, which are Bujumbura Rural, Bujumbura Mare, Bubanza, Cibitoke, Kankuzo, Bururi, Gitega, Karuzi, Kirundo, Muyinga, Maramya, Makamba, Mwaro, Rumonge, Angazi, Ruyigi, Rutana, and Kayanza.
From Rwanda, we went to survey Burundi. But before we landed in Rwanda, one of us, because we entered Burundi as a team, but one of us was from Malawi, whom we met together in Rwanda. Also a CAPRO missionary, was a CAPRO missionary. We went around the nations of Burundi from Kigali. We entered Bujumbura. It was a thing of joy. And I wrote that at last my feet has entered the land of the burden of our heart.
CAPRO Burundi as an organization started here in Burundi 2009. That was September 5, pioneering with a missionary from Nigeria, Brother Namda Ogocha, and one of the brothers from Malawi. 3 of them came to Burundi through Rwanda. They came and they started this work by that time. Initially when they started, the major work here was just discipleship and planting church among the unreached people of Burundi. Within 10 years, CAPRO Burundi were able to raise 8 missionaries within Burundi, indigene. We don't have a foreigner right now who is a missionary on the ground. So this is what God has done. We need to appreciate about that. We have an indigene missionary here in Burundi. So this indigene has a lot of opportunity. They don't need language, they have language. So it is, if they are equipped, if the capacity building upon them, at least they can do the work of the Lord within the region, within the country.
CAPRO have entered in Burundi 2009. Here at Gitega, it has started 2015. Our brother missionary has come at Gitega field was working first with Batwas at Zege, and the work have grown. We have a base here at Gitega.
Gitega being the capital of Burundi, it has many higher institutions and government workers. Therefore, a training facility is conceived by CAPRO Burundi, where there can be training in discipleship and missions conferences. More funds are needed to complete the building. About $1,500 will be sufficient to complete the structure and equip it with different facilities. By the grace of God, Calvary Ministries missionaries have raised disciples among the Burundians through prisons evangelism, DMEP classes, discipleship missions exposure, LDG last days gathering with participants from different provinces, churches and tribes in Burundi.
Praying. Are you praying? Are you praying? The power in the blood of Jesus.
Far beyond the reach of civilization, locked among the crests and cults of the mountains, are the Batwa people groups. They are found in Kayanza, Gitega, Karusi, and Ngozi.
There were three major focus we had in our hearts. The time we entered for research is to discover the Batwas, the unreached people pronounced in the land, and again the spiritual standard of the nation.
After research here in Burundi, we discovered that we have Batwa people as a people group that are enriched with the gospel. We found that these people are enriched and they are living in certain settlement, and it is easy to recognize them. This people group, their main religion is their animist. Others are just worshipping idol, and these are indigenous of this land, and their profession is just a potter and hunting. Some of them are iron-smiths. So this people group, they live here, but unfortunately for many years, they are living like a second-class citizen, where you find most of them, they don't even have a house. So these people are unreached. So when CAPRO started reaching them, you can see now the work of God among them. You can see a little transformation. For example, a place like Gitega, where we started, some of them, at least, they have started building their own shelter, house, even Kayanza. And what we are doing now is just life transformation, community transformation, slow to see how these people, they'll become the people that can propagate the gospel among the people group, among their people.
They are people of low life and live in abject poverty. A Batwa mother will feed her children once a day if available. They live in grass-woven houses, and a family of 9, father and mother, with about 7 children inside a single grass hut, while the rag cloth is the mattress and their beddings. Inside the same grass-woven hut is their kitchen, and as far as they are concerned, that is the best they can get.
This is the kind of house they were living for 5 years ago. And with the help of missionaries and a little support, they were able to move from this house. And you can see now they have at least a good accommodation. And if we can get $100, between $100 and $200, we can get something like this.
With about $200, A good mud house can be erected for the villagers, especially the converts in the church. The hardworking ones live on odd jobs, while others believe in stealing as a means of survival. This was the darkness that they were into until Calvary Ministries, CAPRO missionaries came with the light of Jesus Christ among them. As at today, we have the whole Holy Bible in Kirundi language and some discipleship materials also. Churches are planted in 3 different locations: the Kamasabo Church, the Joe Church, and Zege Church. Those names came from the locations where the Batwa people are living. The missionaries came with holistic gospel of Jesus with the support of partners from Nigeria and South Africa. This support has led to the sinking of potable and drinkable water for the Batwa community, and this has improved their livelihood.
It is so amazing to see someone like Batwa who come to church and worship. It has not been seen before, but for now they can come for Bible study, they can come to worship. Even like CAPRO in Kayanza fields, we have 6 stations and 2 existing church. Those 2 existing church, we have now people from the Batwa people who can lead the service, who can teach the word of God, who can disciple others.
This support has led to the establishment of academic school in the land, the first of its kind, the Shepherd School.
The government of Burundi has tried to bring more privileges to the Batwa people, but they couldn't respond based to their way of life. CAPRO saw it as a need. So CAPRO organized a primary mission school where is now at Kamasabo. And for now, from September, the school has resumed. I can tell you that now we have more than 60 children who are now undergoing under training, and we can see that even parents are happy for that. So we are trusting God that those children who have started, maybe in the years to come, they will become leaders, they will become disciples who are intellectual.
One of the strategies is to meet the immediate need of the children, which is food.
Some of the challenges who cause the Batwa children not to go to school is hunger. So we have to team to come together and look how we can provide snacks or something to eat so that we can encourage them. As we start the school by September, after 2 weeks, children couldn't come. And when we approach their parents and ask them, why you don't send your children? They say, it has been 3 days without eating. So we had to think about how we can encourage them. But thank God for some friends that have been providing, have been supporting for that. And we are trusting God for more so that we can expand the work. If we have $1,000, we'll be able to feed every children 2 times per day for the whole month.
Today, by the mercies of God, through the support of partners from different parts of the world, there are about 72 children in the school. The mountaintop is usually cold, so some partners took initiative to provide various sweaters for the children in order to protect them from the harsh weather on the mountains.
And these children are helping also the other children. Before then, all these children, you will find them in the street begging. Begging for food or doing all manner of evil. But now they have time to spend in the school where they can focus in their education and the discipleship with our missionary on the ground.
There is high mortality rate due to lack of medical intervention among them, and as a result, Calvary Ministries CAPRO has taken it up as a project to construct a hospital among the Batwa people group.
By God's grace, we started the construction of the clinic because many of them, they don't have health facility, They don't have a means to go to hospital for treatment. So this clinic will help, this mission clinic or mission dispenser will help them a lot to see how they can improve their health issue.
Why they died, we discovered that it is because they did not get medical intervention. So CAPRO has to think how better people can get a clinic. So thank God, some of our partners have backed us up and has supported, but from last year we were able to build a clinic, but we have stopped due to the lack of resources, and we are trusting for like $10,000. It will be enough to complete it. For now, if the clinic is completed, by God's grace, I'm a nurse. I will be able to reach out to Batwa people who are sick and treat them. And in missions, it's like it will be also a privilege for me to disciple those who are coming to me.
What will your life be remembered for? Do not forget that you could have been born here too, since no one had the choice of where to be born. Will you arise in whatever capacity you have to give hope to these people groups and help the coming generation of the Batwa people to know the Lord? Give your resources, your time in prayers, your platforms. Tell it to someone else until the kingdom of the Batwa people groups have become the kingdom of our God and of His Christ. Do you not say, there are yet 4 months, then comes the harvest? Look, I tell you, lift up your eyes and see that the fields are white for harvest.